Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Drew's Book Reviews. It's June 1st. You know what that means. It's time for another monthly reading recap. So stay tuned and we'll go over my Goodreads challenge for the year, how I'm doing so far on that, and briefly summarize my May reads. Stay tuned. All right, good morning. It is time for the May reading recap. So just to start off, we'll talk a little bit about where I put my Goodreads challenge for the year. So I set a goal for myself. Now, actually, originally I set my goal for about 50 to 52 books, one a week. But I've since adjusted that and updated it. I've now set my goal down, or up rather, to 60 reads for the year. So I realized I was actually getting through books in a pretty decently fast pace. So I decided to up my objective to 60 reads. And there you have it. This is how I'm doing this year so far. I'm at 30 of my 60 read goal, and we're just finished up the month of May. So there you have it. I'm over halfway through my goal, or rather I'm at the halfway point to my goal for the year, and it's still just the first part of the year. Like, we're not even halfway through the year. We still got all of June to go. So I would say I'm doing pretty good on my goal overall, and where I hope to finish this year with a good 60 reads. So that's how I'm doing. Let me know in the comments down below where you're at for your Goodreads challenge and how you're doing on that so far this year. And without further ado, of course, let's get into the reading summary recap. So what we have here, first book I finished up in the month of May was my second time through my reread of actually going going through on Audible the Stormlight Archive. So I finished up the Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. This is absolutely one of my favorite book series ever. I'm a huge Brandon Sanderson fan. So going through the Stormlight Archive for the second time on Audible, just fantastic. Big, thick book. Like, this is not a small book by any means. One of the things I loved about it is the artwork. The artwork in these books is just phenomenal. Just absolutely amazing artwork. There's another example of that. Great artwork, just beautiful. The story is amazing. Stormlight Archive, just awesome. I will try to link the reviews to each one of these books that we're talking about today in the description below. Man, Words of Radiance was the first one that I finished up in the month of May, right at the very beginning. Second book in the Stormlight Archive. If you haven't read the Stormlight Archive, definitely go do so. Of course, this naturally got a 5-star review up on Goodreads, so definitely do go check it out, and check out the Stormlight Archive, or really anything in the Cosmere. You've got the Mistborn and Stormlight are kind of the two main series within the greater Cosmere universe, so definitely go check that out. That was the first book completed in my May reads. The second book completed in the May reads was Dreamriders by Taylor Cole. So this is a self-published author who previously had sent me a couple of their books. I chose to go and purchase this one because I really did like their first ones, and I did enjoy Dreamriders as well. I thought it was a great story concept and a wonderful way to kind of build and set the foundation for a potential series that I could really see a lot of potential in this. The concept of being able to ride people's dreams and control them is just a really cool concept in my mind. So Dreamriders by Taylor Cole was the second book that I finished up in the month of May. So definitely, as you can see, I gave this one a 3-star review on Goodreads, which means that I wasn't like, oh, amazing, but I definitely liked it, and it was still a pretty good book. It was a decent book from my perspective. So again, I will try to link the video review to each one of these books in the description below, so go check that out. Dreamriders by Taylor Cole is what I finished up, or second book I read in the month of May. Moving on, the next up we have The Hive by Orson Scott Card and Aaron Johnston. So this one is book 2 of the second Formic War trilogy from the entire Enderverse or Ender's Game universe by Orson Scott Card. Of course, this whole universe started with the classic sci-fi book Ender's Game and just kind of expanded from there. Ender's Game kind of spawned 2 different series. We got the Ender Saga and we got the Bean Saga as it splits off into 2 different series after Ender's Game. And then we have the Formic War trilogies, so the first and second Formic War trilogies, which is kind of like a prequel set of books to the whole Enderverse or Ender's Game itself, this being the second book of the Formic War. So this one, again, was pretty decent overall. Not the greatest sci-fi book that I've ever read, but definitely not the worst. I gave this one as well a 3-star review on Goodreads. So not as good as Ender's Game for me, but still decent, enjoyable read all around. Alright, so next up we have some Terry Pratchett. So we read Pyramids, a Discworld book by Terry Pratchett. Really enjoying this absurdism in the whole Discworld fantasy genre. Terry Pratchett is hilarious. I think this is probably one of my favorite Discworld books so far, but there are a lot in the series, so I mean, who knows? I've only got like the first 9 or something. I got 8 more on the way, and there's over 40 books in the entire series. So Terry Pratchett's Pyramids was also one of my May reads. I gave this one, again, 3-star review on Goodreads. So definitely, if you're into the whole absurdism ideology, this is definitely one way to go. With Discworld, highly recommended. It's just flat Earth on the backs of 4 turtles, or sorry, on the backs of 4 elephants that are standing on the back of a giant space turtle flying around space. And it just pokes fun at pop culture, religion, politics, the works, and it just really is a funny, fun read. And to go along with the whole Discworld, I've read a second Discworld book in May. This one, Gaurds. Now, this one, I've heard so much from Discworld fans that this is one of the best Discworld books out there. So, I don't know, I honestly think I like Pyramids better, to be completely honest. But certainly not that Gaurds was a bad book. I did like Gaurds, and I thought, like the other Discworld books, it has its humor, it has its hilarity within it. And overall, again, just a funny read. I definitely did enjoy it. So with Gaurds, give that one a 3 out of 5 stars. Right there, 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. So definitely, again, please, I will try to remember to put the links to all these reviews on my channel in the profile or in the description below. And definitely, of course, as always, let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them, whether you liked them, didn't like them, whatever the case may be. But yeah, Gaurds was another one of my May reads. Next up, we have probably what I would consider the best, top-notch, best read of May, and very likely one of the best reads of 2020 thus far. That one is Margaret Atwood's The Testaments, the sequel to The Handmaid's Tale. Wow, is all I have to say about this one. Absolutely loved it. This is by far one of my favorite reads of May, 100% across the board. 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads for me. No way around that. 5 out of 5. Phenomenal, awesome read. Just so good about how the fall of Gilead was orchestrated and who the players were involved in that, and just really good. Again, you can check out my full reviews on all of these books here on my channel, and I will of course be, again, try to remember to post the links. I know I've said that so many times, I'm getting repetitive at this point, but yeah, anyway. And then of course we have our final read of the month of May, was back on to the Witcherverse, or the Witcher book series by Andrzej Sapkowski, The Tower of Swallows. So this is the 4th book in the Witcher series, which overall I am enjoying the Witcher book series, though the writing style of the Witcher isn't my favorite by any means. So it could be bit dry at times, I find, but overall still really good. The story of The Witcher, this magically enhanced monster hunter, basically, really fun and entertaining read. I have, in general, am enjoying it. This one, 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads for me, but definitely still high enough for me to continue to enjoy the overall The Witcher series. I'm actually reading one of the Witcher books now, The Lady of the Lake, currently, so stay tuned for that review later on this month. And I am enjoying The Witcher overall, like I said. So that is my May reading recap, and just briefly going over the books that I read in the month of May. And I certainly look forward to the month of June with a full lineup of really good, interesting reads for June. I know I've got some really good books I'm looking forward to getting to this year. A lot of Brian Greene with some like astrophysics and type stuff going on in the so I'm looking forward to getting into that. I've got Homo Deus coming up. I'm not sure if I'll get to that one this month or not, but there are a few books that I'm definitely really looking forward to getting to throughout the rest of the year. So definitely stay tuned for all my upcoming reads. There you have it, my May reading recap and Goodreads update. I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And of course, as always, until next time, keep on reading. Bye. Oh my gosh, cutting in here. I can't believe I almost forgot Changes by Jim Butcher. I can't believe I almost forgot this. That's crazy. This was one of the best reads of May. For some reason, I thought I finished it in April. But then I was looking over my Goodreads and see I actually finished up May 1st. So I am definitely including Changes in this list. Anyway, Changes by Jim Butcher. This is from the Dresden Files, a magical wizard in modern-day Chicago fighting vampires and all kinds of mythical beasts, vampires and werewolves, just all kinds of stuff. Changes was definitely a turning point in the Dresden Files. Just phenomenal. Wow. Definitely one of the best Dresden Files books that I have read. Absolutely love it. Love the Dresden Files in general. Dresden Files is an incredible read overall. So definitely Changes. Check it out. Check out the Dresden Files. If you haven't, you gotta read the Dresden Files. It's just, wow, really good all around. Definitely a 5-star review on Goodreads for me. And yeah, I can't believe I almost forgot Changes. Come on, Dresden Files, wicked awesome. Go check it out, definitely. And like I was saying, go check it out and keep on reading. Can't believe I almost forgot that. Anyway, see you next time on the next episode of Drew's Book Reviews. Bye.